Hey guys, Josh from ZockerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the Jordan 4 in the recently released alternate 89 colorway. These things are still available, so if you're interested in a pair, there will be a buy it now link in the description of this video, so go ahead and check that out if you are at all interested. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so here is a look at the shoes. This is the alternate 89 color, which most of you guys watching this video, especially at this point, probably already knew that. They're Jordan 4s. The main reason why I picked them up is one, I like them, and two, I don't actually have a Jordan 4 at the moment. The last pair that I had, and the only other pair that I had, I got in 2012, I want to say. It was the black and red Jordan 4 that came out in 2012 or 2013. I can't remember what particular year it was, but those shoes, there is actually a video on my channel for them, so if you want to check that out, if you want to do a quick little search, you probably will find it. But I never actually ended up keeping or wearing those things. After I made that video, I want to say a week or two later, somebody actually contacted me and offered me more money than I could refuse for them. So I ended up just kind of getting rid of them. Wasn't something that I had any major attachment to. I liked the shoes, sure, but like I said, the guy offered me more money than I could refuse, so I just ended up letting them go. So with that in mind, I really like this colorway release. And I ended up picking them up. I saw them in store. I did not buy these things online. And that's kind of something that's really cool about this new Jordan price hike. There's some positives and there's definitely some negatives to it. The major negative being that they're just more expensive than they've ever been. But at the same time, this price hike has, for me at least, eliminated a lot of the stress around buying retro Jordans, especially something like a Jordan 4. Jordan 4s in pretty much every single colorway over the last couple of years, you just haven't been able to get unless you go and kind of wait in line at the store or just get lucky online. But this is a shoe that I walked in, I don't remember if it was on the release day or the day after. It was like that afternoon, and I was able to just walk in, get the shoes in the size that I needed, and walk out. It was a pretty stress-free kind of transaction, I guess. So that's something that I really like about this price hike. I know that they are saying that this is some kind of remastered collection where the quality is supposed to be better than what they've been releasing over the last couple of years, or the last little while, I should say. And that is to a certain extent true. In comparison to the black and red Jordan 4s that I had before, these are a lot more comfortable. The leather does seem nicer. And I definitely will say that the actual outsole itself, the part that you're standing on top of, just feels way more comfortable than those Jordan 4s I had from 2012. So that alone was a nice thing, a nice surprise, I guess, when I actually put these on my feet for the first time. And I know that's been the case with the last couple of Jordan 4 releases that came out in 2015. So that's kind of one of the main reasons why they're saying these are going up in price, but that's not the case. These guys retail in the US for $190. Which is absolutely crazy. I guarantee you that Nike or Jordan brand, for that matter, they're not coming even close to that retail price in terms of cost of making these shoes. Really, the main reason why the price hike has happened is they're trying to kill the resale market, and they've done that successfully with a lot of Jordan retro releases this year, including this one. You can still, even a week or two later after the initial release, you can still walk into the store, you can still go online and get these things in pretty much every single size at retail price. In fact, I think a lot of people are actually waiting for these things to go on sale. I was contemplating it, but I ended up just kind of sticking with paying retail and not having to worry about it, and that's something I really, really like. There's nothing that I hate more than waiting in line for a pair of sneakers, not knowing if I was going to get the size that I wanted or not, and then maybe at the last second getting a half size bigger or a full size bigger just because it's all they had at the time, and spending a lot of money on a pair of shoes that didn't fit me the way that I would want them to. So for me, the price hike, I really like the fact that I can go in the store, try them on, and get the size that I need, pay the retail price, and really not worry about it after that. Another thing that I don't like about kind of the whole resale market is I would buy a pair of shoes that were quote unquote exclusive. They had some kind of resale value, if you will. I would be almost nervous to wear them just because I'd feel like I'm killing an investment. I feel like I'd be losing value on a pair of shoes that I could sell for potentially a lot more than I paid. So with something like this, being able to pay the retail price and knowing full well they're never going to be worth that anymore, new or used, that to me is kind of a nice thing. In the grand scheme of things. Some people may disagree with me, but for me, as a pair of sneakers that I just plan on wearing and not having to worry about, I like the fact that They're a little bit too expensive at retail, but that kind of has killed the resale market. So Nike's doing that successfully. I don't know if they're going to persist with that throughout 2016. They likely will. But for right now, I kind of like how Jordan Retros have been sitting on shelves a little bit. It makes them easier to get. And for me, like I said, it's a little bit more stress-free. But let me know your opinion on that down below in the comment section. The colorway itself, it's really nice. It's the alternate 89 color. You can see the branding right there on the back of the heel tab. It's mostly white with red accents, red midsole, which is the one element I'm not too crazy about. It's still something that's kind of growing on me. I wish it were white or black or something like that, but it still looks pretty decent. Obviously, the shoe has a very retro vibe. The 4 is a lot of people's favorite. It's a very clean looking shoe in my opinion. And I think that the Jordan 4 in general just looks really, really good in white, which is kind of the main reason why I picked them up. It's a simple color scheme that you can wear pretty much all the time without any issues, and it's a comfortable shoe as well. So the quality is okay. It's got some nice tumbled leather. There's some cheaper synthetics around the toe box area and the heel, which is kind of to be expected. But other than that, the quality, like I said, is a lot better than the previous Jordan 4s that I had from 2012, and I'm pretty happy with my purchase as a whole. So that's pretty much it as far as the details are concerned. And move on next to a quick on feet so we can get a better idea as to how these shoes look. All right, so here is a look at the Jordan 4s on feet. You can see that on my right foot, I actually put in a pair of black laces. I saw somebody on Instagram put some black laces in this shoe, and I just really liked how it looked. So given that I have my own line of shoelaces, some of you guys may not know about this if you don't follow my main channel. If you are interested in a pair, the website is sr4ulaces.com. There'll be a link to that down below in the description. So what I ended up putting in these is the wide reflective SR4U replacement laces. They are not quite as wide as the stock laces, which I personally don't mind, and they do have the reflective pattern in there as well, which is kind of cool. Does it match the retro style of the shoe? Not perfectly, but I personally like how it looks. I think just the black laces on this shoe, pretty clean in general. I'll give you guys a closer look if you want. Again, I think the black just works well. It matches the Jumpman logo you have there on the tongue. White laces look good too, no complaints there, but I think when I wear these, I definitely will put the black laces in. As far as how these things fit and feel, they are a lot more comfortable than the previous Jordan 4s that I had that I talked about earlier in the video. The outsole is just softer and more comfortable in general. So to wear casually, you're not gonna have any issues as far as discomfort is concerned. The shoe itself is fairly wide and feels pretty bulky on your feet, but that is kind of typical of a retro basketball shoe of any kind. And as far as sizing is concerned, I ended up going with my usual size 9.5 US, and the fit to length is absolutely perfect. So if you do plan on picking these things up, if you do have to order online, going true to size is what I would recommend in order to achieve the best possible fit. All right, guys, that is it for my review of the alternate 89 Jordan 4. Good colorway, decent quality, very expensive, but again, there are pros and cons to that, like I explained in the video. Also, these things are still available, so if you're interested in a pair, there will be a buy it now link in the description of this video. Go ahead and check it out. I believe pretty much every single size is available, so if you didn't know these were out and you want a pair, again, that link is down below in the description. Go ahead and check it out. If you have any questions at all regarding this particular shoe, or just suggestions for other shoes you'd perhaps like to see featured on the channel, leave those suggestions down below in the comment section. I'll answer your questions and take a look at everything you guys have to say. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, perhaps be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe for more sneaker reviews. Of course, if you aren't already, my social media information is linked in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching.